I know I make a lot of videos about this, but I want to do it one more time. Well, probably not one more time, because every time I do a video like this, even though I try to get out in front of the questions by doing all the things in the video, the two most frequently asked questions about this is, why don't you have drainage holes in this setup? And how often do you water? So for this particular setup, instead of putting perlite from top to the bottom, I want to put a false bottom of leca. The leca can be used for a water reservoir, if you will. The perlite has been soaked in water and fertilizer for about 20 minutes before I added it on top of the leca. Dampening the perlite is very, very important, because if the perlite isn't damp, then this won't work like it's supposed to. Now, since I want this pothos to grow up this wooden plank, I have to train it to attach. Now, to do that, I got these plastic wrap strips, and I wrap the plank around it until it's tight up against the wood. Think of packing tape without the sticky side. I'm sure some people use packing tape, and that's quite alright. You can even use saran wrap if you have it available. But if you have to have this stuff, you can get it off Amazon for pretty cheap. And then you just put the soil on top. Another frequently asked question is, why do I put the soil on top? And that is to hold in the humidity and keep the algae out if you don't like it. But you definitely have to have the soil on top to hold in the humidity. That's if you want to keep the perlite moist. And we definitely want to keep the perlite moist so we don't have to water it that frequently. Another thing you might want to do, but you don't have to do, is add rooting hormone. Now, I added leca to the bottom of this so you can see for yourself how much water I actually do add when I water it once a month. If you add more water than this, you've gone too far. I hope this answered most of your frequently asked questions. Happy planting, y'all.